question we asked him about what's it going to be like in the 2023 season, how you're going to likely come in as a top 10 team, how you have that target on your back. Plenty of people think that Florida State and Clemson are the two favorites to play in the ACC title. What he said is that from the day after that Oklahoma game, that he has been instilling in these players, guys, we are going to be the main dogs this year. How he instilled on these guys that it is on us. He said the main message that I told these guys is, where do you go from here? Do you rest on the laurels of a 10-win season, or do you build? He goes, you have a chance right now. And we've talked about this before. When Bobby Bowden, the late great Bobby Bowden, was the coach of Florida State, he said it goes in 4 stages. You lose big, you lose close, you win close, you win big. He goes, I've instilled this in these players, that this is the next step. He goes, the first year in 2020, we were losing big. We got blown out by Louisville. We got blown out by NC State. We got blown out we got blown out by Miami in the first game. He goes, the second year, we lost close. We lost close to Florida. We lost close to Notre Dame. We lost close to Jacksonville State. That we're just going to ignore that game like it didn't happen. He goes, but then this year, he goes, you're winning these close games. You got the 1-point win over LSU. You got the comeback win against Louisville. You've got the close win against both Oklahoma and Florida. He goes, so now this is the next step. And I've instilled that in these players. Are you going to take the next step, or are you just going to rest on what we've done now? I will admit I have been a critic of Mike Norvell his first 3 seasons, especially his first 2 seasons. With that being said, judging by interviews and hearing what the players talk to, what the players have said, I'm buying in. I get that it's young. I get that we still have to go through spring football. I'm buying in that something special is going to happen this year in Tallahassee.
Jason, you have been more positive about this football team, and obviously it's shown on the field. So it sucks. There's an obvious correlation, but man,
where did this happen?
Something special. You almost brought a tear to my eye there, Jason.
Tears.
Tears of joy. This is the most sentimental you've talked about this current Florida State. You talked in a sentimental tone about the 1980s and the 1990s, but this is the first time I was like, wow, it's really embracing this team, this coach.
If I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out with a bang. And so I'm going to make Mark Rogers, the voice of college football, cry. That's my goal.
Oh, that's your goal?
To shed a tear here before the end of the night.
Wouldn't make me cry as much as Kyle Pickett here with a $50 donation.
Hey, if it gets you $50 to let Kyle call me the ginger, go for it. I'll take it. Go for it, man.
I will say, Jason, if that offends you, then I will scold Kyle. If it doesn't offend you, then I'll accept the $50.
Take it.
Well, I'll accept the $50 anyway. Either way.
Take that 50, son.
Thank you, Kyle. We appreciate it. And I do read out all the super chats, of course. So we're setting up a GoFundMe for the ginger. Let's donate. There it is.
Now, do I get to see the money, or are we just going to say it's towards the Mark Rogers fund?
Well, we can make the exchange that for all the bets that we've made through the years, in which I've won every one. We're supposed to be $20 bets, all of them.
You've won 2 $20 bets. I believe that I'm the one who got the closest on the wins for this past season. So I believe I still owe you like 20. So you take the 20 off that 50 and just send the 30 in cash. It's fine.
Yeah, I would have to go through the record books, through the DMs, because I think it's about 6-1 at this point.
Long ways to go.